Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. To return is Miles Price. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
That was good protection. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 8 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Now McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First run now for Kyron Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We're scoreless after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. They'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw is Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Rams will line up.
They'll try and throw for him. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Rams 6, Vikings nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? To the air with McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stafford going to change it up here. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is McCarthy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And middle.
Now it's Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. 0. 10. Pretty hot.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford. as time expires in the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. A final shot before break. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Rams 12, Vikings nothing.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Back to throw, Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 25.
Now Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Grenard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Drill right, 22.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Vikings nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's the 2nd and 9. Right back to Mason. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The McCarthy off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 26-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but
touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try to make a comeback.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 16.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for LA. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Hey, give me radar.
Here's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
13.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing here, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Stafford now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown! Puka Nakua, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And it'll be intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. and send this one away. Price now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's McCarthy. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 30-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19.
Now McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45.
5 yards on the play.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
To the air again, McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To the air with McCarthy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And it's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Stafford gonna throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's gonna wind up incomplete. So it's the Rams here that take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.